I told you that. So x, y, z, rather than writing suitable names to variables, how? Suppose it weight, that is what weight is equal. Weight holds. It is a variable. It stores way somewhat integer, maybe float. Suppose float. One student's weight 77.6. So try to understand now. This value is a float value. So that moment you need to create a variable, any variable xyz, but you need to mention the data type properly. This is float value, so you need to say it as a float. Otherwise you declare it is as a integer, you remove this float. Now 77 is the integer, positive integer, as per our statement integers are all negative and positive numbers, so this is positive integer. So positive integer plus, no need to mention here. Now this is a variable weight. So as per your number, I have mentioned weight because this number is weight. If I write this as a, suppose z, m, so what do you mean of this m? Is there any meaning? But if I write weight, I am clearly mentioning that this variable holds some weight. Okay, you can write weight in kg. Okay, you can write like underscore in underscore kg. So this is a variable. Okay, variable means anybody programmer can simply understand, okay, this 77 is a weight that is stored in a variable weight underscore in kg. Otherwise if you simply write that weight underscore kg. Now if you run this code, so first you need to do what? Build, you means stop, you stop, program is running, so you stop this and then you run this button. So what happened? Your program is executed. Okay, only print statement, one print statement you have gotten. I told you that printf is a function here in C to get to see the result on screen, to get the result output on the screen. So as I told you that what happens, see here, if no any error is here in any statement, as I told you that the C compiler looks for the main function. After that, under this braces, open brace, whatever the line of statements, I told you every line is a statement or instruction, they will be executed. So finally return 0 means after that there is no any code, your function is closed, this return 0 indicating that. Okay, now these statements or the instructions will be executed when so if C compiler checks all the line of code at a time, but interpreter is the difference. Interpreter checks the line by line, but it checks the line 7, next checks the 8th line, next 9th line, 10th line, like that. If error is in first line, means in the first line, here means what? You have forgotten to write this code. Okay, now if it is C is interpreter based program, it stops here, it will not go next line, that is the interpreter. So interpreter checks line by line, if it is error found here, it stops there. But C is a compiler based program, so first it checks all the lines, okay, and then gives the errors. So compilation, I told you that convert the source code into object code, mean machine language 0, 1, 0, 1. That is called compilation. That execution means now that 0, 1 will be sent to all these line of code will be converted into 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, whatever. Okay, so 0, 1, 0, 1 you will get that. You will not understand, that is called machine language. The machine can understand. Who is the machine? In computer, microprocessor can understand that. So these 0, 1 will be sent to microprocessor understand that. After that, result will be given. That result you can read, you can understand that. As a human you can understand, if you run this is the result, you can understand this. But that 0, 1 you wouldn't be able to understand what is this. So now you hello world you can understand. Okay, this is called execution. After the execution, the output will be given, that is human understandable format. Understood that what is the difference between compilation and execution? Okay, now come down. Now what happened, as I told you that this is what I told you, that whenever you create variables, suitable variables that represents the meaning. If weight underscore kg, it is meaningful, means it is a variable which is holding 77 kg weight, that is stored in this variable created in computer's memory. So this is what, which type this variable holds, stores which type of data. You are clearly mentioning integer type of data. Understood that? So whenever you create variables, keep in mind that suitable variables assign create a suitable variables. That is very important. So suppose this is B grade. Okay, B is a grade. Grade means in mark. Okay, A grade, B grade. So if you want to assign, if you want to say a grade A, B is a grade. So letter means what? Letter means not suitable. So you change this as what? Grade. Okay, grade. Otherwise student underscore grade, if means what, if two words are there, no, weight kg, so they will be kept separately. Otherwise simply weight kg also, it I think it will take, there is no any error. If error is there, you stop that, run this code, so there is no any problem. You can write a weight kg, no issue. Next, grade. Okay, now so under this, suppose this is only one string type of data, hello world, a text. Okay, that is printed. What about the value stored in this variable if you want to get print out? So here I told you that print function will be used. Print f function, within this, if I call this variable x, after that semicolon. Okay, now you are requesting for a print of what, the value stored in this variable. Value stored in this variable is integer, so -5. But it is not the way, to request the
Hello sir, iyalendi khali
so if you want to see the value stored in this x variable, so printf, it is not the way to request the printf. So if you run this code, you will get the error. See, only hello world. Okay, press any key to continue. Okay, so this is taken printout, but I want to get this printf, na? So that moment, where is unused variable x, warning unused variable. Okay, so here you need to do what? One way we need to use here format specifiers. They are called what? Comment. I am writing here format specifiers. We will use here. So format specifiers say to compiler that variable stores which type of data. Okay, so format specifiers, by that compiler understood that variable is stores which type of data. Okay, you simply understand that. So here if I want to get this, compiler, we need to say compiler, this x is what, which type of data it is holding. So here we need to say under double quotation marks d. Okay, double quotation marks after that comma.